I'm not fooling with it.
All right, settling down now. So we've got a great show planned, so let's keep the energy positive. Any other ideas before we wrap? All right, you two, save it for the couch. We're here. Just smile and wave.
Ain't going away. She's a devil, she's here to stay. Playing in my face now, bitch, I ain't never going nowhere.
Ooh, do you dream of me in your sleep? Wake up at night, that's hoping you don't see me. Creeping around your street,
I told you to stop.
You don't catch that.
You never listen. Well, here we go again. We're making hamburgers shaped as hearts on a special cooking segment on my show with this fine-ass guy. I can't even pay attention. He is so damn hot. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I tried to make them get along, but they just back here fighting. You can't win, girl. Cut it out. Stop fighting like this, y'all sisters.
How do we get a body like yours? How do we get very healthy and fit, but I don't want to be muscular?
So come and see me, yeah. You know what the hell I mean. I'm not fooling with it.
Another day. It's the Neomi Talk Show. Are you ready?
I still can't believe they made the logo out of real diamonds.
Only the best for the Neomi Talk Show. We are live. Welcome to the Neomi Show. I'm Naomi, and this is my talk show. How y'all doing? What's going on? Did y'all miss me? We're here with another great explosive episode for you guys on this Monday. We're bringing back a familiar face to my show today. Now, this wasn't scheduled in the season, but because I came back and made a few new episodes. But like I've been telling you guys, I just wanted a new, fresh look because we have it in season 3. So I kind of wanted to give you an idea so you guys didn't have to wait that long. You understand? Which is so exciting. You guys are going to love this episode. He was a very popular character on the channel. You'll meet him in a bit, but since the last time we've seen him, you've been up to absolutely no good. At least that's what his mother says, that he completely changed his whole entire body from head to toe. And I'm not capping her words, not mine. If you're new here, I'm Naomi, and this is my talk show where I bring ordinary people on to help them with their lives. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they leave hating me even more. I'm not no Dr. Phil, but if you're into talk shows, this is the place for you. I'll give you exactly what you're looking for. Funny, crazy, spunky, and everywhere in the middle. So take a seat, relax, get comfortable, and make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Grab a snack because the show is about to start, and honey, I'm gonna bring the drama, I'm gonna bring the shenanigans and everything else you're looking for in daytime. Now let's get back to talking about our guest that's coming to the show later. He's an interesting one, and what he turned around and did was very interesting, but isn't that every day? And he went out there and did the exact opposite that I told him, which is very disappointing because I thought he was a very handsome, attractive man. I just feel like we don't need to love somebody that much that you need to change your face for it. You know what I mean? Well, in episode 5 of this season, I brought a guy to the show named the Cisco. Cisco was a Michael Jackson impersonator, meaning he impersonates the illusion of Michael Jackson on the Vegas Strip. If you're interested, it's on the channel at season 2, episode 5, when we sit down and we talk about some things that his mother was concerned about, and he turned around and did that very thing. Now, I told you, I'm not an Oprah or no Dr. Phil, so I'm not expecting them to leave my show and go. I put him back into the schedule, so this is fresh and new episodes to add to the season, along with the other ones that I made months ago. Now, Cisco wasn't originally coming back in this season, but because I did new episodes from scratch and updated season within the season, I brought him back. Especially when his mother called me and told me, girl, he did it. And I said, what you talking about, girl? And she was like, he did what he told you he wasn't gonna do. And I said, what's that, the nip and tuck? So I told his mother, I said, I'm gonna book you and him to come to the show, and we're gonna do it on the Jerry Springer stage. Y'all seen Cisco, he's a very talented, intelligent guy, but sometimes I think some of the performers get a little bit out of control with it. You know, they do too damn much. You know, you could have been an impersonator. We know what Michael looks like. We don't need you actually incarnating him. Yo. It's a discussion about him, because let's face it, there's only one him. Yeah. I think sometimes, and this is just my opinion, it gets a little bit out of hand, you know, with the surgeries, the multiple surgeries, you know, the huge lips, the Joker chin. It just becomes way too much. And then you kind of look at pictures of what some of these people look like before, and you're like, why did you think you needed it? I'm not telling people what to do, but I think it's very dangerous when you keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, and no one around you are saying, you look good, you're fine, you know? But that's kind of life. You know, we go out there and we get addicted to something and we just keep doing it and doing it and doing it until we're not even the same person in the face. Well, Cisco's mom is here, so we'll be talking to her in a bit, and then we're going to sit down with Cisco and have a conversation about why, and why did he have to do that when we talked about this. So that's absolutely going to be an exciting show. Let me walk over here to my audience because I want to talk to them and get some advice on this situation as my co-host. Yeah. What do you think about Cisco redoing his face to look more like Michael the Superstar? What's your opinion on it? Well, I'm a huge Michael fan, but I definitely would not go and have thousands and thousands of surgery to look like Michael.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, we get that. He's a huge fan of him, but you can't be him. There's only one Michael. You know, I think the impersonating was enough in honoring him. Is there any huge Michael fans in the audience that would like to come up on the stage and have a conversation with me? I hope we have a lot of Michael fans and the audience today. Well, I would hope so because it's a Michael Jackson impersonator show. Okay. I got to pick somebody. Let's welcome to the stage a fan of Michael that's been sitting in my audience. Welcome her to the stage. So you're LaToya, just like his sister's name. So tell me, when was the first time you saw Michael on TV and what did you think about him? Oh my God, I thought Thriller, and I became a complete fan. Like, I loved that video. There's so many I love as well, but that was the video that introduced me to him. Okay, yeah. I loved his dance moves. Yeah. I loved his style of singing. I loved his attitude. I loved how he was a human. Because you know how like some people become famous and they just like a soul stuck up, like Kim or J-Lo, just all about themselves, don't care about their fans. I mean, no shade, but a lot of celebrities, especially the recent ones, I was saying this on my late night show, want the fame but get it and then want to be stuck up and rude. But Mike wasn't like that. He was a very gentle soul. Right. Very kind, very loving, announced to his controversy. You know, people can believe what they want to believe. So one of my favorite videos of him is Remember the Time. Yeah. That was the video that hit me hard because they gave very Hollywood movie. Plus, I thought the music video was amazing and it was a great song and had a lot of cameos. So that's why I like that. But he had some amazing music videos along the decades. I actually performed Thriller in ABC when I was younger at a camp and at a children's program. It was really fun. The kids ate it up. Don't get it twisted. I can still dance today. I'm just saying I don't dance as much because I got a lot of things on my schedule like these shows. But I love that jacket you're wearing. Tell me more. Well, I got this jacket off of eBay like 10 years ago. This is like one of 4 that he supposedly wore. I don't know if that is true or not. I still have to get it certified. Yeah. But it was going for like $5,000. Yeah. I didn't have the money, so I borrowed it, but I paid it back like 5 years ago. Yeah. My apartment is covered in his stuff. I don't know if I'm obsessed or like just a diehard fan. And Remember the Times is one of my favorite as well. Yeah. I love that music video. Yeah. You got good taste, girl. So what do you think about Cisco transforming himself to look like Michael? Do you think that's ridiculous? Do you think it's crazy? Do you think he's doing too much? You know I'm an obsessed fan, so I'm not going to say it isn't wrong because maybe he loves him just that much, but I wouldn't have done it. Yeah. I want to see myself when I wake up in the morning and husband on the walls and the pillows and in my closet, but not on my face. Everybody has their own journey. Yeah. Everybody feels like they can do whatever they want. Yeah. If that works for him, cool. He loves it. Yeah. Thank you, LaToya, for sitting down and talking with me. Yeah. The viewers appreciate your opinion. Yeah. You go take a seat. Got to bring another person on. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Hello, Dennis. How are you? Welcome to the show. I heard you also are a Michael fan and that you've been to 2 of his concerts before he passed.
Absolutely. I'm a huge fan and I was able to go to 2 of his concerts. Yeah. So I'm extremely excited about that. I think I was like 17 I went with my father. I had an amazing time. He is such a talented artist. Yeah. He did an amazing job at his age still dancing like that at the concert. It was mind-blowing. My favorite music video and song from him is Smooth Criminal. Yeah. I absolutely love that song and the music video. It was so cool and awesome. I also want to say I'm such a true fan of your show and I'm so glad that you have Cisco on here. That's actually how I got to know your show was because of the episode. Because I am always on YouTube checking out Michael Jackson stuff. So your video was like recommended to me. So I was like, what's this?
What's this? Let me check this out.
I checked it out and I became addicted to your show. So thank you very much for that episode.
No, thank you very much. I appreciate hearing that. Yeah. I'll try my hardest to make this show have variety. So knowing that it makes me feel good. So I think I'm going to tell you another video that I like to even out thanks. I know it's weird to say out loud now that shit went down, but Pretty Young Thing. I love that song. It's so cute for its time. But I don't think that's exactly what he meant. I think it was a metaphor. We're hoping it was a metaphor, but it's an amazing song. I love the beat. It's good for exercising too. Okay, so my question is, what do you think about people like Cisco or Cisco himself doing surgery to look like a celebrity?
When I saw your show, I was like, okay, that's crazy. But then when he said he wasn't going to do it, I was like, okay, that's good. He doesn't need to do that. But to find out he did it anyways, crazy again.
I mean, I agree with you when you said that's going too far or doing too much. We love him. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
We're huge fans of him, but build your face to look like that? Absolutely not.
Bro.
Getting his clothing and merch, doing what he does, impersonating outside of Vegas, it's great. But you want to go home and have chicken and wings and mashed potatoes with his face.
Thank you so much for sitting down with me and give me your opinion on this situation, because everybody has an opinion, so thank you. You may sit back down now.
We brought one more person up to the stage. This is Tim. He's also a Michael fan. Yeah. We're going to talk to him for a bit, and then we're going to go to commercial. So let's get to know Tim, shall we? So Tim is telling us on his show that he actually used to be a Michael Jackson hater. And he was like one of the biggest people against him, especially when the allegations came out.
Yeah.
But he said over the last 3 years, he had a change of heart and he became a huge fan where he runs some clubs on social media and Facebook. Can you believe that?
Tell us more, Tim.
Well, absolutely, you're right. I did not like him. I thought he was overrated. And I also believe that he was overshadowing a lot of rock artists back in the day that I did not care for.
Yeah.
He was always on Rolling Stones and they were always saying he was the king of rock when we saw more of R&B. So that annoyed me to my core. Especially I liked a lot of other rock artists.
Yeah.
Like Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Guns N' Roses, music, maybe a little bit of James Brown here and there. And I was like, he did this and he did that to those type of people. And I was pretty much holding up signs saying horrible things about him with a crowd of people. I was totally against that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I meant to say Rolling Stone. That's what I meant to say. He always was in those magazines like front page with a blinking jacket and his great hair. It was just annoying.
I was damn near a part of the documentary about him a few years ago, but then, they stopped talking about it. One day I was home, I was reading a novel and I was playing on the radio. Just as I was about to turn it off, I really started to listen to the words and then I became hooked.
Yeah.
Then I was on the internet ordering vinyls and then here we are today. I'm a fan. And please don't ask me how this happened. I have no clue, but listening to some of his music now, it really gives me in a good mood. And he was a really down-to-earth type of writer.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you climbed over a hill and came to the side of the Billie Jean, because it's so annoying seeing other ones don't like him. I'm 99% sure Ozzy Osbourne and a few others in that category did a hell of a lot worth of shit in their time, but didn't get called out for it because it was considered rock guy behavior. Yeah, I mean, nobody's perfect, especially not him. I think you've had a lot of mistakes, but his heart and his childish mindset, which is not a bad thing, made him believe he could trust a lot of people. The next music video and song that I'm choosing at his library is I Want to Rock With You. I Want to Rock With You All Night to the Sunlight or something like that. It was one of my favorites too. I want to rock with you. I want to rock with you all night to the sunlight. But now that you're here and now that you're a fan, my question is the same to you. And what do you think about Cisco changing his face to look like his idol, Michael? Do you think it's crazy?
Absolutely think it's going way too far. I mean, I'm thinking that's even considered a mental state, where you should get therapy or help for yourself. That's just too far. Spending your hard-earned cash to change the face that you were given from your parents to resemble someone that you want to be like or obsessed with. It's a bit strange. It's bizarre. When you're not happy being yourself and you want to get surgery to be somebody else, it's very strange, bizarre. Yeah. It's okay that you're a fan of him, but to look exactly like him, come on.
My advice to you, buddy Opal, is you shouldn't have done it. And you're going to regret it down the line when you wake up one day and you're 60 looking like a 60-year-old Michael impersonator.
Thank you for sitting down and talking with us today and giving your thoughts on this issue that we're going to be dealing with today on my show. I appreciate it. Well, when we come back from commercial, we'll be sitting with Cisco's mom as she's telling us how she feels about his new face, and we'll be back after these commercials.
Hey guys, we're going to a commercial break, but come back with us on the Neomi Talk Show because we're going to be sitting down with Cisco's mom, and then Cisco, you don't want to miss that. So come right back and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and drink a bit of my coffee, but I need to go to the bathroom before I get back on that stage. But make sure you guys come right back here. I'm serious, I'm tired of y'all asses. I gotta go. See, you're back here after these commercials.
If you like the channel or the program that you're watching, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button below. Thanks, honey.
Do you think you can hit the buzzer in time and answer my question? Because this show is out of your frickin' mind. Do you think you're up for the challenge? Well, if you think you can, come and meet us every Friday on the Neomi Network on YouTube right here and see if your favorite contestant can win this game. Go for all the prizes. Straight to the finish line to our bonus round. Are they bonkers enough? Are they crazy enough? All right, contestants, let's see your final answer. Is it 11?
No, it's elephant. E-L-E-P-H.
Wait, I buzzed first. Oh no, run!
He's falling!
Watch out! I made it! We'll be right back! Clock is ticking! Whoa!
I know this. It's elegant.
No, it's not elegant. Wait. Game gets crazy, and it's only here on our channel on YouTube, so be there Fridays if you're out of your freaking mind to deal with me.
Girls, we have some leftover special oils today that we are selling. From our celebrity star left, I say these bottles are going very fast. The question in your mind is, did he or did he not do it? That's the question. That's the question on all our minds, but who gives a damn? This ball bottle of oil has all types of vitamin and herbal organic supplements. I don't have no idea what it says. It smells lovely. Try some of our oil as Adapt a little into his hand. Oops, that was way too much oil coming out of the bottle. Sorry about that.
Hey, can I have 110 of those bottles? If not for any reason, except I own a massage parlor.
Thank you. This oil is not Naomi approved, but it's long lasting, and it was once used by a very famous host. Can I help you?
Oh no, I'm just window shopping. Can I have 10 bottles, please?
Let's say you got a part of history, baby. Get it now in stores. Who cares?
Hey guys, this is Jay from the Morning News, and I'm here to tell you what we bring with the news. So first of all, we bring the news. Florida Highway Patrol officers pulled over a sleeping driver who had set his Tesla to autopilot while lying flat on a mattress in the back seat. Doctors successfully treated an elderly woman's severe stomach pain by having her drink 1.5 liters of Diet Coke to dissolve a massive internal blockage.
Drink this, it should help dissolve the blockage.
And the K-pop group BTS announced today they will not submit their music for consideration at next year's Grammy Awards.
We are announcing today that we will not be submitting our music for consideration at the upcoming Grammy Awards. This decision was not made lightly.
A jury in Australia officially convicted British social media entertainer and musician Young Philly on assault charges.
It's not the adoring scrum of rap fans he's used to. Young Philly swamped, this time by news cameras. How do you feel that you're not going to jail today? Are you sorry for assaulting her?
From the news, we go to the weather with the Weather Girl to get the latest weather reports for you guys.
Recent destructive, deadly winter storms have knocked out power to 500,000 residents and devastated local infrastructure. In United Kingdom, highs are climbing significantly above average, prompting localized heat precautions. French officials declared the situation the most severe since World War II, with intense fire clouds developing.
Cette situation est la plus grave que nous ayons connue depuis la Seconde Guerre mondiale, avec des nuages de feu intenses qui se développent.
Then from the weather, we go to the latest sports all around the world.
Commonwealth Games, India secured multiple medals on day 7, including a historic men's 10,000 meters and weightlifting.
Roberto Mancini returned as the head coach of the Italy national team following their struggles to qualify for recent major men's world stages.
The Azzurri must return to the world stage. This is not just a job, it is a mission.
All the news will be on a weekly basis every Wednesday, and that will be all the news from all around the world every Wednesday. This was the news. We all see you next week with more news. So if you like the news how I bring it, come and check it out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay up to date and get the latest news.
So ironic, I heard you had a new movie coming out. Yeah, we have a movie. It's going to be out September 25th, of course, on Naomi TV right here on YouTube. Y'all should definitely watch. We're freaking hot.
supongo que nunca lo sabemos. Nunca tendrás mi confianza, el corazón lo sabe. Es tan inaudible.
Yeah, the movie is pretty much about the story of La Tulip, but then we invade the movie. It should have been about us the whole time. You know, me and my brother, two hearts. We're the main show, I promise you. And we got the looks.
Mixtape Dream Machine might be over until Christmas, but come in September, I promise my channel y'all would meet my group La Tulip, and they ain't alone, boo. Why have one set of twins when you can have three set of twins, honey? And who said they got along? Does any pop boy band ever get along? So here's a sneak peek look at a trailer of my movie coming this September 25th. That will be a Friday. This movie will premiere, and y'all are gonna love every bit of it. It's an hour film. Get ready, y'all. This movie did not come to disappoint, honey.
The movie was about us, but we had to share with these dirtbags. But we still stole the show. I mean, look at us. Did we do something to offend you? No, it's just a bit weird. We just got off stage, we're tired, annoyed, and then we have to bump into you. We're about to go on stage just like you and kill it. Naomi just wanted us to fit in here until you got here and do a meet and greet so you know who we are and we know who you are. Yeah, now we know each other. Peace.
Don't be disrespectful to them. They came so far from Korea, okay? Just like y'all came from the Netherlands. Don't play in my face, you hear me? Leave them alone. Be respectful. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Tonight, we're taking over. We are the kings of this city. Yeah, we'll light it up. Let's go.
Ha mostrado, ya no hay sombras oscuras. Desdobla, el pesadilla está aquí. No me quedo ya atascado, ni yo me venderé sobre las
You just heard La Tulip on this very stage. Now here's my second group that will blow your mind. Welcome to the stage, Two Hearts.
너의 눈빛, 나의 마음, 영원히 함께해. 사랑해. Como si estuviera guiando, intentando que entiendas que no estoy bromeando.
They're over there fighting again, bro. Don't worry about them.
Escribido, esto es mi cita, ahora escucha. Ya dije, dejemos de bromear. Vamos a
We are flying high above the crowd tonight.
You have to stand on this platform. It will rise above the stage where y'all will be in the center of the stage. So come stand right here. Okay, cool. We heard you on that late night show talking crap about us. You don't even know us, bro. You're too freaking old to be talking about us. We're 20 years old. Who do you think you are, bro? Back off. If I was you, I would stay out of our way. You might be older, but I'll knock you out, bro.
We are rocking upside down. Scream it out loud to the crowd. Feel the power. We are the masters of the sky.
Your love is beautiful, it is so beautiful. Girl, it's all about you, forever in love. Yeah, baby.
I managed two groups, La Tulip and Two Hearts. They were fighting with each other. I said, y'all better get your shit together.
I will always be by your side. Everything I do is for you. Si eso está bien, corazón de truena, agua de lago, todavía estoy sacando.
Get out of the way, it's my turn to shower. You're a damn hog. We're running out of time. I just need 2 more minutes, bro. Chill.
You're really going in with the towel?
Shut up, it's hot.
Not anymore. We might be the villain of this movie, but villains do have more fun. You guys coming in? This is my spot.
Get out of our way! You're finished! You're going down!
Our movie is September 25. Are you coming? Lord, I hope so.
We're bringing a new product to the market. It is called Neomi Sober Up. It's a bottle of water that will change your life for those who like to get drunk again. This is the product for you. Do you think your doctor is stupid? This bottle is for you to prove him wrong. I'm not feeling well.
Drink this, you'll feel better in 2 minutes.
We feel absolutely nothing. This is the product for you in stores now. Are you okay? Yes! Oh my god, I'm feeling so much better. So you happen to be that friend who cares and your friend is stumbling out of the club? Well, hand it this bottle and she'll be good.
Is an annoying passenger ruining your ride?
This bottle is tested by nobody. It's just Naomi approved. Drink 24 hours. Who says you can't hold your own? Naomi's bottle sobers you up. And when you get a special bundle, you get a small box of baby oil for free. Baby oil sold separately. It's a 2-for-1, baby.
Welcome back to the show. I'm sitting here with Cisco's mom. We met before, but not in person. She was on my television screen earlier in the season. Yeah. She kept it real with us, letting her feelings be heard and telling us that she was not comfortable with her son putting in the time, the energy, or the foolishness getting someone else's face. Right. She even told Cisco that she would throw him out of the house if he would dare go to a surgeon and talk about getting his face reconstructed to look like Mike, and then she finds out he did it behind her back. So Cisco's mother, your name is Belle. How do you feel about knowing he went behind your back? Didn't listen to you, didn't listen to my advice, and went and did it anyway.
I'm very upset at my son because I feel like he didn't have to do this. This was too much. He's just a performer, like a drag queen.
So when we left the show, he was pretty much over the whole getting plastic surgery thing, and he didn't talk about it for like 2 months, and then over breakfast one day, he just started talking about it again. Yeah. He was saying that he's getting wrinkly and that he's getting older and that he's having so many acne problems on his face and it's hard for him to work on the strip and people are making fun of him. Then he's saying his forehead line was receding and that he wasn't happy with that, and then he just wanted to do surgery on that part and get like a hair transplant, and then he's talking about his teeth and his jaw. And I'm saying, literally, Cisco, you don't need those things. I feel like it's just adding up to you kind of looking like, Michael, this is foolish. You need to stop this ridiculous behavior. Yeah. So I started to notice little things after our argument, like his Tesla U went missing. He said it was getting fixed, and then it became a month, and then 2 months, and then he told me he sold it. Yeah.
And then some of his important memorabilia were going missing, and he said he was selling that too. And I'm like, what's going on? Is this about your hair transplant and your teeth? And he's like, yes, I'm going to throw you out of the house if you do this, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. You're being ridiculous. Nothing's wrong with you. Then he starts screaming at me. He's saying at his aunt because he just can't get along with me right now. Yeah. I don't understand him. I don't get his process, and then he's just over it. Yeah. So then my sister called, and she said that he was out at all types of nights. Yeah. He barely even came home. And so I called him, and I'm like, your auntie is concerned about you. Yeah. He hanged up on me and tells me to mind my business and that I'm doing too much. And then next time I hear from him, he says he's in LA and that he's at an audition for this biopic.
Yeah. First of all, the last time I sat down with you or was on the TV with you, he got so excited about this new film coming out. Yes, he auditioned for that movie and got shot down because he just wasn't as good as apparently the nephew or the 200 other people who didn't get the role. So that really hit him hard. Yeah. He was in his room for about 2 weeks. He wasn't working. He didn't go to the Vegas Strip. He just gave up on a lot of things. Then 2 weeks later, he comes out of his room and disappears.
Right. So then I go looking around his room because, of course, I'm a concerned mother. His pity bank is gone and a few other things are gone. So I'm like, oh no, I think I know what he's up to. I'm calling his phone. He's not picking up. And then I called my sister and she says he's not with her. And we're both becoming very concerned.
So then 2 days pass and I'm like, I'm getting very concerned. So I go to the police station and I follow a report and I say, he's been missing.
Yeah. But they say that I really can't do anything until they know more because he's legally an adult. He's not under the age of 18, so they can't really do anything. So we're just waiting around a couple of weeks past. So a few weeks later, a hospital truck pulls up into my driveway and he drive right in and he opened up the doors. A friend jumped out of the back.
Yeah.
He's not really looking at me because he knows that I'm pissed that he had the surgery.
Yeah.
He's all wrapped up in bandages like a damn mummy.
One of his friends brought him home.
So his friend walked over to me inside the house and gave me all the things he needed, because he had the surgery bandages, stuff to clean it with certain things like that. And his friend said,
yeah, I told him he should have told you, but he didn't want to listen. Yeah. He said that you was going to get in his way and he was going to get this either way. Yeah. He wanted you to beat it. Yeah. And I said to him, Cisco, what the hell did you get the surgery?
Yeah, and?
I completely lost it that I started cursing and swearing at him. I just got in my car and went to work. I got back home. I cried for the night.
Yeah. He left, packed his bags. When I got home, he wasn't there. We haven't talked since. I don't know what to do, so I called you.
Yeah. I completely understand you getting upset about the situation because it's dishonest and and you're looking out for him. But he is an adult, so he could have done that without disappearing. But like I told you in the last episode, he's an adult. We can only say so much, and then they'll turn around and do what they want to do anyways. I didn't see that coming. I told him he was talented on the show. I mean, he already kind of looked like Michael. What else more did he need to do? He was handsome. So I don't know why he felt the need to feel like he needed to go and get extra work for me. Michael, it's ridiculous. And he's telling you about wrinkles. He's not even over the age of 30 yet. These Gen Zs are crazy. He's over here having a full conversation about wrinkles and a new chin and new teeth like he's 80 years old. You don't think that you're wrong in this matter. You have every right as a mother to be concerned and know when he gets older, he could regret this, you know? Yeah. So no, you're not wrong. For throwing him out, pulling every nickel, quarter, and dime together to get something that he should have not gotten. I'll probably have thrown him out too. No, you can't control him as an adult. Absolutely not. None of us can. He's a grown-ass man. He want to walk to the liquor store. That's his business. He want a new nose and an elephant trunk. That's also his business. Okay. You want to run around the street with a Michael permanent wig on his head? Also his business. But him disrespecting you and kind of treating you like the odd man out while using your electricity and using your utilities while he heals up now, that is absolutely not fair to you. So before he comes out later, I want you to give me details on exactly what he had done or what you think he had done in this procedure and what sent you over the edge to call me.
I just want to say I love my son, I do, and I didn't mean to throw him out, but you're absolutely right. I'm not going to tolerate the disrespect.
I don't even recognize him anymore. I mean, he's not the son that I brought into this world, my handsome son, and he's a complete different person.
It's not the person I grew to know. It's not the person in this world. I miss that face. I miss his little rosy cheeks.
I don't think you can even count on your finger.
Yeah.
I mean, we could try to count, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
He had a lot of work done.
He had his chin reconstructed. Yeah. He had his nose reconstructed. He had his forehead reconstructed, his eyes reconstructed. He had his chin lifted. He had his chin lifted. He had his ears realigned and his eyebrows and forehead also realigned. He got way too much work done.
Yeah.
I mean, way too much work. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand why he would have done this. The street performers in Vegas who he works with told him not to do it. That is not worth it. He does enough. He looks like him already. What more did he need to do to look like him?
Yeah. I'm so angry right now. I'm so freaking pissed. It's because I'm trying to be a good mother. I'm trying to be supportive. I'm trying to do not judge him. We're dealing with a lot of shit.
I don't want to be a Latin mother who doesn't support her son in America. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be a good mother, but come on, like really, like this is what he decided to do with his life.
Yeah. This is not like NASCAR where you have to worry about him getting in a race car and driving and risking his life every time he does it. But he got on a table and changed his face for entertainment.
Él se inventó que va a haber una película de los Jackson 5 y quiere el papel, quiere verse idéntico a él.
Yeah.
Y yo le dije, eso es lo más estúpido que he oído en mi vida.
Yeah. He wants to look exactly like him so he can get the role. And I'm like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Él hizo la prueba hace 2 años, pero fue rechazado. Pero vas a rehacerte toda la cara solo para intentar hacerlo todo de nuevo. He tried for the movie 2 years ago, but got shot down. But then you're going to go and redo your whole entire face because you got rejected just to turn around and try to do it all over again.
Yeah.
Estuvo en su habitación por 2 malditas semanas. No baila como Michael ni canta como Michael. Canta bien, pero no como Michael.
No baila como Michael.
Hey, wait there.
No canta como Michael.
Yeah.
Canta bien, pero no como Michael.
Didn't handle the first one. Well, he was in his room literally for two effing weeks.
Yeah.
He does not sing like Michael. He does not dance like Michael. He does not sing like Michael. He sings well, but not like Michael.
Estamos peleando por esto todo el tiempo. Eres como una versión horrible de Michael. Él no es un gran bailarín. Canta bien, pero no baila. ¿Cómo funciona eso? We're getting into a fight about this all the time because I'm like, you're like a knockoff, horrible version of Michael. He's not a great dancer. He's not a great dancer. So how does that work?
Yeah, and you want to get in line for auditions for people who have been doing this all their life. He has not been doing this all his life. He was into gaming like 5 years ago, heavy gaming, conventions and all of that.
Soy fan, pero no soy super fan. ¿Sabes a lo que me refiero? Pongo música latina.
Él amaba las canciones de niño, bailaba con ellas. Soy fan, pero no super fan. ¿Sabes a lo que me refiero? Pongo música latina.
He loved the songs when, you know, he was a kid, he would dance to it, but it wasn't like I played it every day in my house. I'm a fan, but I'm not a super fan. You know what I mean? I play Latin music.
Yeah.
I feel like after he got this job, he completely lost his damn mind.
Yeah.
You know, becoming completely obsessed because of a couple of fans saying he looks exactly like him and now you want to be him.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you that he was willing to sit down with us today, but he said he was not in any mood to sit on the same stage as you. He had told me before I came out here to talk to you that you just don't accept him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't accept him for being this. Mm-hmm. You don't really accept him for being gay as well. And I told him it's not the same. Being a Michael impersonator and being gay is 2 different things. But I told him that he should have a talk with you about the whole gay situation because maybe she accepts that, just not your whole face surgery. What do you want me to discuss with him while I'm on the stage with him today? What is the most thing that has you and him not seeing eye to eye or being able to be in the same household together? He said that he was gay. This is the first time I'm hearing this. He never told me he knows. I don't have a problem with that. What is wrong with him?
Oh my God, I cannot believe he would get on this show and tell you that I didn't know. He never told me this.
Yeah. So you saying he never had to come out story? He just literally brought it up on my show backstage and said that you never accepted him, because that's what he said to me, that you wasn't accepting.
Cisco is absolutely lying to you. You've never had this talk with me about his sexuality. Never. I asked him a bunch of times, but he would say, Mom, I'm straight. That's all you need to know.
Cisco te está mintiendo. Nunca has tenido esta conversación conmigo sobre su sexualidad. Yo le pregunté varias veces y él dijo, mamá, soy hetero. Es todo lo que necesitas saber. Te juro que no vine al programa por eso. Mi problema es que no quería que mi hijo se convirtiera en un maldito famoso. Esto me duele. Lo que quería era que él entendiera. Debió haber pensado mejor las cosas antes de actuar así. Me duele mucho porque vine aquí para que él entendiera. Debo haberlo pensado mejor, tomarse el tiempo y la dedicación. This hurts me because what I came here for was him to understand. He should have thought this through.
Well, I'll definitely have a talk with him when he comes out after the commercial. I'll sit down and we'll talk, because this is making absolutely no sense. If it's about his surgery, why would he bring that up? Then again, maybe this is a coming out story. He's just doing it in a hell of a messy halfway, bringing everyone down with him, including Michael. That's tragic.
I want to thank you for reaching out to me. I know this is hard for you and it's hard for him, and we're going to try again.
So I'm going to sit down with your son after the commercial, and I'm going to have a long, hearty conversation with your son. If it's him coming out, we could help him with that. If it's him lying, we can help him with that too. But today we're going to get him the help that he needs, because that's what you came here for. Nobody should have gotten that many surgeries in one going. That is crazy.
I feel sorry for you, honey. Cisco's a mess.
But when we come back from the commercial, we'll be sitting right here on this stage with Cisco, aka the Michael impersonator. So come back with us to the Neomi show. It's going to get good.
Oh wait, a commercial already started. Oh God, I think it's the late night commercial. Well, y'all should already know I'm your late night girl.
This show. It's a really cool show. It's very dark and grungy, but also witty. It has a couple of iconic villains in it, like Sand, who's a man, and some other iconic villains from the comic books, which I think fans are going to love and enjoy.
Why Amazon? Why not like Disney Plus or Netflix or something like that in between?
Amazon decided on us. Well, Sony Studios still kind of owns the rights of everything with spiders.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a gray area where it landed into
He said he would fix groceries. That didn't happen. Gas prices. That didn't happen. What did he actually do? He told y'all on the campaign he was going to end the war in a week.
Yeah.
Well, it's been what? Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Now y'all can't get your tickets back, nor can you get your vote. Go ahead and say it. I know you want to say it. Go ahead and say it, girl. Tell them you told them something. I don't want to throw things in people's face and make them feel like I was right, but I absolutely was right, and he's showing it every day. Oh, it's quite embarrassing to be caught right in the White House sleeping on camera almost every day. I absolutely didn't want this for anyone. You know, a lot of people say that I would do this and I would do the gym, and want this for anyone, that body right, and then you wanted to flex it. You know what I'm saying? And they do it different in Korea than we do it here. You know, if you come over here flexing, we live for it, honey. We like, how much more are you gonna flex? Can we see more? But over there, they will crucify you, honey. They will be like, no, he's doing too much. That's so inappropriate. Gotta lighten up over there in Korea, honey. Less is more. Well, that's what we believe over here in America. You really know how to move that body you're being in your videos, just moving that body in all the right positions for the camera.
Yeah.
Just moving something like this, you know, something like that. But you know what I say? What comes around goes around, and things started to show its ugly head. Just like you said first, it was color purple. Who needed a part 2 of that? And then, you know, things started coming out from that movie that the conditions on the color purple was not great. It wasn't top tier for celebrities. They wasn't paid well either, allegedly. Taraji came out publicly feeling kind of the same way. She didn't say it like you said it, where it was like pretty much, I'll smack a bitch. No, it was a statement you made a couple of years ago about you and your Cold Star on the Parkers not being paid restitution. I hope I'm saying that right for the show airing on networks, which I think is a damn mess. Also, if you didn't hear, James Van from Dawson's Creek also said he wasn't paid really well in restitution for Dawson's Creek.
You know, where some people kind of think like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
You know, like, is it rigged?
Yeah.
All I know is I did an amazing job.
Yeah.
I did what I could do. I raised what I could raise in this campaign, you know, so it was a damn shock. And I think I could have been a better candidate for California, better than the other two. I'm 99% sure of that part, but that's not what the people wanted according to the votes. They wanted someone else.
Yeah. Okay, so my next one.
Oh, there you are. Well, my show's every Saturday. Don't miss out. Your favorite celebrity might be right here on my show. See you there. Bye.
Welcome to What's Up Mamas? This is a show coming soon to Neomi TV.
Hey guys, this is our daytime show premiering next year, 2027, called What's Up Mamas? It's for the mamas out there.
My name is Semi.
I'm
Mimi, and we are the host of What's Up Mama. We were here representing all the moms because we are mothers and we care about other mothers. Our show is coming out next year, 2027, and it's going to debut on Thursdays morning, of course. I'm a mother of 6 kids, so I can represent mothers. Truly, I've been through a lot raising mine. I only have one, and that's all I need. The new show is called The New Talk. We're here to talk with women over 60, so we know and we're pretty. My daughter is Naomi from Late Night with Naomi and the Naomi Talk Show. My son is from Jay from the news and also his game show. My daughter gave me the show because she thinks I talk too much and I worry too much, so she said, share it with the world. My son said I'm too boring. Of course, me and her, my co-host, are close with family because our children are married together. Naomi and Jay own Naomi TV, so we're family and they gave us the show, so thank you. I'm from America, but I won't tell you where because I'm a scary Mary. I'm very scary.
I'm from the Netherlands. I'm Dutch, born and raised.
Ja, dus voor al mijn Nederlandse mensen, kijk alsjeblieft naar de show volgend najaar. Ik zal jullie en Amerika vertegenwoordigen.
There is. We promise you we'll be good as old women, respectful, kind, and polite.
Right.
Not too comical. We'll leave that to the professionals like Naomi, but we'll bring the mother way of seeing things here on What's Up Mama. See you next fall. Bye, guys.
But you cannot leave me here alone. Cut! Great job, Mimi.
Oh, mine! Oh, what a beautiful day to show my love in every way. To be a wife you will find. What a beautiful day like this to fill the home with tender bliss. I love my husband dear. A beautiful day to show my love, to be the perfect wife for you. Beautiful day to say I love you more and more each day, to be a perfect wife for you. Oh, love is such a wondrous thing. To my dear husband I will cling, to love and to cherish each day, to be a good wife come what may.
I think you're gonna have to pay for that.
Thank you for giving me a ride home. I don't think I could have put this all on my bike.
You think?
Well, I felt bad, so I had to buy the whole entire store pretty much.
Look, cousin, I know you don't want to hear this, but the guy doesn't have a clue to save his ass. He's not that bright. You say all he loves is soccer and his parents. Why are you still making this work? You should just break this off now, before it becomes exhausting. I mean, look at you. You're sitting here in this bar pouting. You know I hate when you pout. It's just one of those guys that will never get it.
Okay, cousin, I'll see you later.
Get out of the street, cousin!
You.
And you.
What are you staring at?
I can ask you the same thing.
I asked you first. Oh, your dad let you out of the house? Oh, that's great. You're not in timeout. Timeout. Good for you, Pete.
First of all, I'm a grown man. I'm over the age of 20, so don't be sarcastic, and I keep telling you I'm not afraid of him.
Sure.
I don't know if this is like some type of prank. Every time I see you, you're always talking about me being terrified of my own father. It's not funny.
Oh dear, that must be him now. Honey, I'm sorry, I thought you were my husband. This is the Vanaten residence. Am I speaking with, I'm so sorry, but my husband is not home right now, he's at work. He'll be home later after 5, you can call then. Okay? Thank you, have a great day. That was strange. You're late again. Why are you late tonight?
Oh, I got caught up at work.
You mean you got caught up with your father?
Don't start. I'm just trying to have a great meal tonight.
You know, honey, you have to start making me a priority in your life. I feel like I'm the last person you take serious in this relationship.
Listen, that's violent.
First thing you think about when you wake up is your parents or your job or soccer. That's not fair to me. When I wake up, I think about you. I make your lunch, I make sure you're leaving the house with your brains attached.
Why do you always do this? Why do you always try to make me feel like I'm the villain? Because I love my parents?
You are the villain! Because you don't treat me the same.
That's not true. I'm not gonna argue with you all the time about this. We're already married, you should just go ahead and accept it.
I will never accept it!
What's wrong, son? Was it another fight between you and her?
Yes. She doesn't understand that you guys are older and that I need to take care of you, regardless if she likes it or not.
I'm so proud of you, son. You remind me of my own father.
I'm very proud of you, son. But I don't think she's the woman for you.
In fact, you tell me that all the time.
You have to fix the sink. Look at it. Looks like a sprinkler went off in here.
I wonder lost too.
We're back from the commercial with Cisco. Happy to have you back on the show again, Cisco. I'm excited to be sitting down, but I've heard a few things about you that your mother shared with me. It got me scratching my head because I'm saying we had a long talk backstage, and then I'm starting to question things like what's really going on, and are you being truthful about a lot of things? First of all, I want to say, how are you? You look good, very unrecognizable. You don't look like the Cisco that I last saw. Your mom wanted me to tell you that she's concerned about you. She apologizes for kicking you out of the house, but she felt like she needed to stand her ground in some areas since you're an adult. She felt like she was blindsided by you just randomly taking off, going missing for 2 weeks, not telling anybody, even though we know you're grown and having surgery and then popping up. So can you explain to us in the audience, from the last time I saw you, you told me you were fine, you understood, you agreed with me, and then you turn around months later and change your whole entire face.
Agreeing with you is a very strong accusation. I didn't agree with you. I just pretty much said I didn't need it right now.
Yeah.
It could have been today. Right. It could have been tomorrow. It could have been 2 days from now.
Okay.
I'm not disagreeing and saying I didn't say that I liked how I looked that day. When I got home, it was another thing.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to tell me how I feel on the inside. That's in the forefront. I wasn't happy with what I saw in the mirror, and I wanted to change that. So I looked up exactly the procedures that Michael got, and then I decided that's what I was going to do. Mother doesn't make decisions for me. I make my own decisions.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for you for letting me come on the show, but I'm ready to make my performance on another level.
Yeah.
I'm not working on corners in Vegas doing some circus act when I can be in movies and TV series or have my own TikTok thing going on. That's what I decided, and that's what I'm going to do. It makes me a lot of money. I did do my surgery in secret. My friends knew, but I didn't tell my mother and I didn't tell her sister because they're so judgmental. So I've been planning my surgery for months. I sold my Tesla.
Model Y.
For some good money. That was part of my surgery. And then I sold my memorabilia, not all, just some on eBay. I've been saving up a lot of money when I worked the Strip of Vegas doing my Michael impersonator. I save a lot of my tips.
Yeah.
A lot of my fans loved the way I looked, the old me, but it wasn't enough for me.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money I can make being inside as a inside impersonator, inside playing as Michael Jackson, maybe possibly doing some Vegas plays? My mom said she doesn't think I can dance like Michael. She's a personal hater. She's always been a personal hater. She's always fucking crap saying I'm not as good as Michael. But Michael also had parents that got in his way, so I was not letting the temptation situation happen to me. If I want a monkey, I'll get a monkey. If I want a new nose job or new lips, I'll get that too. My mother and my aunt doesn't like the new meat. They can stay away from me. I have no problem living a solo lifestyle in a penthouse alone by myself. They're not gonna put shame on my name. I break my ass on the strip, trying to look this good, trying to get to this talent, and now I'm finally here for her to bring me on this show and make it seem like I have a mental issue. No, it's not gonna work.
I honestly don't think that is what she's trying to do, Cisco. She was concerned just like anybody else in this world would be. You got too many surgeries at the same time. Just like you kind of had an opinion to go and do it, regardless of what people thought about it, you went and you did it. Why can't we have an opinion that we think it wasn't right? I mean, yes, you could chop them up, but you're not gonna chop me up over here, honey, because I'm gonna say what I feel. You look good. It's just not your face. It belongs to someone else. You didn't go and get surgery to better yourself, to say, hey, I love this cheek brow or this new ear or this new nose. You literally went and got your face reconstructed to look like a celebrity. And not just any celebrity, but the celebrity Michael Jackson that you were impersonating for entertainment value. A celebrity that you've been impersonating for 3 years now. So when your mom finds out that you're doing this and want a surgery, why wouldn't she be shocked? She looked at it as a job. You know what I'm saying? So I asked your mom exactly how many surgeries you got in total, but she's not the person who actually got the surgery. So I actually want to hear from you. How many surgeries did you get?
Tell you the truth, Naomi, that is none of your business, to be honest, but because I'm proud of my work, I will share it. But I think the opinions you should keep to yourself, because I didn't come here for that.
You called me here because you said that my mom was concerned about me. I came here to clear her conscience and everybody else's who think that I just went off this rampage.
I was thinking impulsive and I just went and did this. Nothing is impulsive about what I did. I thought it through. I've been thinking it through for multiple years, and I decided this is what the hell I want to do. I'm not a fool. I'm very smart and intelligent, and I felt like I was the right age. I'm almost 30. I'm 29.
I'm not going to wake up 80 years old and I thought I hate myself. That's not going to happen because I want to look like an 80-year-old Michael Jackson, if that's okay with everybody.
About my surgery, I had my forehead done. I had my hairline done and reconstructive. I had my nose done 3 times. I had my ears realigned. I had a chin implant. I had finger surgery. I had eyelids replaced and realigned. I have my lips done. I had my skin bleached. Yeah, I was in surgery for 19 hours. Yeah, I was in surgery for 19 hours in consecutive, meaning 2 different days. And I was in a body cast for 2 weeks. I also had feet surgery to make my feet smaller. I also had them break my ribs so I can fit into smaller outfits. If you're going to look like Michael Jackson, you got to do everything correct. My mother doesn't know about all those surgeries because I kept them from her. She doesn't need to know I'm a grown-ass adult and then she'll find out on a show, but it is what it is.
I mean,
I don't know why I have to keep saying this, but I'm a grown-ass man. I make my own decisions, and it is what it is.
When I feel like the surgery is not working and I'm getting older and it's starting to look horrible, I'm gonna get everything redone if I need to. And I don't care what anybody thinks. I absolutely look amazing. I couldn't look any better. I'm definitely not gonna do anything in the near future because wearing a whole body cast from head to toe was horrible.
So I take it that you regret nothing sitting in a body cast for 2 weeks. That's not extreme to you.
I know what you're doing and I get it. I completely do, but you're not gonna make me feel bad for doing something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You wanted a talk show, I wanted a new body as Michael. When you wanted a talk show, you built it from the ground up.
Yeah.
I turned around and I built my body from the ground up to look just like MJ.
Yeah.
You haven't been signed to any of the bioflicks in the near future or the TV shows that you think is gonna happen, which is definitely a conspiracy. What happens if you spend all this money and you end up back on the street, working in the streets of Vegas, in the corner where you were when you first started, with all this work done? Can you live with being the homeless Michael Jackson impersonator? Because that's what it will be if no one takes you seriously and they don't want to hire you and your job A-list working for nickels and pennies. No, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. Trust me, I enjoy Twinkies much better, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be realistic. You didn't have a contract with anybody, but you spent all this money.
I know exactly what you're trying to do. Are you trying to embarrass me? Or are you trying to let down my guard to make me feel like what I did isn't worth being proud of?
So what you're saying is I'm good enough when I was on your show and I was a regular person, but now that I look exactly like him, it's just like I did something bad.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything bad, and I don't care what you think.
What do I care about being broke or not, as long as I look this good?
They said he was broke, so what do I care about being broke or not? As long as I look this good, that's all that matters to me. I could be broke in a damn mannequin. I didn't sell all my things to just sit on this show and have you guys having me reverse my decision. I can't reverse anything. This is stuck on me forever. Even if it was reversible, I'm not doing it for anybody. Not you, not my mom, not my aunt, not my haters. It wasn't you that had to go through it. It wasn't you who wore a body cast for 2 weeks. The last time I was on your show, I wasn't treated like this. You didn't question me this bad now that I'm only here for a second time and I only came because you asked. But if I knew you were gonna be this way, I wouldn't have.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm not the only one who's brand new.
Yeah.
I mean, we understand the nose, the face, the eyes, the ears, the hands, the lips. The nose is all brand new.
Right.
I didn't even get to the part where your mom doesn't even know about you being gay like you told me backstage.
What's with that?
You said she didn't accept you. Are you telling me you just lied to me backstage and told me these lies, but it wasn't even real? Why would your mom say you would have never had that conversation? Why would she say you said you were straight?
I don't know exactly what you're talking about. I never had a conversation backstage with you at all about that.
Okay.
You're absolutely lying on this stage. I never had a conversation backstage with you. Whereas I never said those words to you. I'm a straight man, and you're making fun of me because I'm a Michael Jackson impersonator that got work done to look like him, so now you're laughing at me. You're bringing me on your show to kind of what, make me some freaky character that everyone can laugh at? I'm not your spectacle. I'm not your joke. I've never said anything to you like this.
Yeah, and the fact that you were disrespecting me on your show like this and trying to make a spectacle out of me when I thought we were friends. I tried your nasty food the last time, and this is the things I get.
I've been nothing but nice to you, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And second of all, I didn't make the food. We were testing the food. So if you didn't like it, that's your damn business, not mine. I'm not the one that came here with a new attitude and a new face. Okay, so don't sit over here and tell me that I'm bullying you. Maybe the surgery you should have got was on your brain and not your face and body, because clearly you lacking something up there backstage.
Yeah.
You know what me and you talked about. Now what the hell you ain't gonna do? Pippi Longstocking just playing in my face. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn who you are, because I will slap the straight shit out of even your Michael Jackson face. I don't give a damn how much it costs. You could have sold 2 Tesla for that damn face, but what you ain't gonna do is call me a liar if you straight or you're part of the fucking rainbow come correct. I brought you on the show because I cared about you, and I thought your case on my show would be amazing for you and what you do as an entertainer to get you notoriety, but then you come out here and assault me. You went and got a $100,000 face and don't got a $100,000 contract. I said what the F said.
No.
Your mother was looking out for you because she knows she don't want her damn son Cisco and not Michael working at mother effing McDonald's with a damn Michael Jackson face. Can you take that check to the bank? Got me hella mad today because I'm sitting over here cussing out what the world think is MJ when the world don't know Cisco went his ass down to the nip.
I can make my own decisions. If I want to work at McDonald's with this face, I'll work at Burger King with this face. If I want to work at the dry cleaner, I work at the dry cleaner. That's my damn business. Don't ever tell me that I can't be me. I don't have attitude. It's called confidence. When you spent this much, you live this much. We don't gotta be friends, that's fine. Just don't ever tell me to come to this ratchet ass show again. I still was counting quarters after I left this show.
The views went through the roof because of me, but I'll be a fool. If you think you're gonna bring me back a second time, play in my face, try to make me look like a fool to give you better views, clicks, and likes, fuck it.
N.A.
Well, you might have bleached that skin of yours while getting that nip and tuck, but we all know the black is still there because it's still slipping. You could hear it in your voice.
Where did the MJ voice go?
Well, I know what you can do next. If you plan on getting more surgery, you can go have the doctor tweak those vocal cords so they sound more like MJ because it was given very Ike Turner.
You know what I think? I think you're rude. I think you're nasty. You shouldn't be a talk show host because you're just a bitch. You brought me on here to embarrass me. You brought my mom on here to try to look down at me.
Yes.
You might as well should have brought my aunt too and my father.
You're a piece of work.
You have no respect for your guest on this show. This show is trash. You don't know how to talk to people and you need to go get therapy to control that anger.
Beat it, beat it. No one's gonna stop me cause I'm beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one's gonna stop me because I'm beat it, beat it. No one's gonna stop me because I'm beat it, beat it.
Now I'm gonna make my exit. This interview is over. The only diva in this room is me. And a legend knows when they're not wanted. Good day, sir. My nose.
I interrupt this program. One of our guests took an accidental fall. Caution, we are taking a moment break. We'll be right back right after this warning message. No one is liable.
I think you'll be okay. He definitely fell and broke his nose, so I think he's going to need surgery for that poor guy. He just seems so confused. But I hope you enjoyed the episode because I enjoyed making it. I will see you guys next week for an all-new episode, of course, on Monday. And we are bringing back a special couple. Remember the guy with the green eyes that I said I was bringing back to try to get his girl back? He wanted to have the threesome. Yeah, he'll be back next week, so come and see it. It's going to be fun. And the week after that, I will be sitting with a Korean twin group, getting to know them, so you don't want to miss these Mondays. It's going to be fire like nobody else can deliver. All right, guys, these heels are hurting. I'm going to get my ass up out of here, but I'll see you on Monday. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button. Bye, guys.
I am so sorry that you took that horrible fall, but, you know, my company is not liable, right?
It's okay, Naomi. I'm not going to sue you for a new face.